Alright, time to evaluate my deadlifts. I don't have a coach, so I have to use myself. I still like to coach. I coach people. I gotta take advantage of myself as much as I can. And after close, what do I want to say after close? Sorry, my mind. I have a lot on my mind right now. Not because of like the deadlifts. I'm actually happy about that. After close review, whatever. Sound like a damn football ref when they challenge a play. But after reviewing my working sets, my top single and working sets, 480 looked okay. It was really hard though. And it's weird because I'm slow off the floor and fast at lockout. Like I have so much video evidence of this since I started lifting. You know, with the deadlift bar for sure. For the past 2 years. But that one was fast off the floor compared to like normal, because I'm usually not that fast. I've gotten faster, but it was really fast off the floor and really easy up into like my knees, maybe like shin to knee level, and then the lockout was hard. Maybe one can say I hitched or ramped. I don't think so. You could see it gets stuck in my singlet, like a little bit. That's where baby powder would come into play, and I would obviously meet day have this rolled up, not rolled up, but bring them up my singlet, and it really didn't. I didn't hitch or ramp. I really don't think I did. It just like slid up. You know, hitching and ramping is having the assist of your thighs, and they didn't assist me at all. I stood upright, and I didn't hold it that long, but meet day I will. Obviously, it's not hard to hold it. Not for the working sets. 430. That was perfect because I did 4x2, 410 last week. That was real easy. So 430 I thought was a sweet spot. That's 3 plates and a 2.5. And it was, first one was easy. Some were awkward, and then like some, oh yeah, my grip was slipping, but I think it's like the 5th set. One set for sure, I think it was the 5th. Yeah, not the 6th. The 6th was the easiest. 1st and 6th were the easiest. That's just always how I am. It's so psychological. 3rd, I don't remember. But I do know that the 5th, it slipped on my left, and I was like, damn, my grip is slipping again, just like the meet in August when I was in prep, and at the meet 480 attempt slipped on me. It didn't slip, but it was gonna, for sure. If they didn't tie me down sooner, like if they waited longer, I would have fell. And then 3rd, I did it again, didn't work for 480. But it turns out like the weight was too far on that. So you know when you slam the deadlift, the weights come, like the clips I have aren't that good. And there was more on that side, so it was like falling off on the left. So that's why it was coming out of my hand a little bit. But I looked at it, it looked pretty even for being so uneven. You know, working sets were easy. Like doing 480 then 430 makes it easy because it's 50 pounds lighter. So I feel real good about deadlifts. It's just I've been slow at lockout now, and that's throwing me off because I'm never slow at lockout. So I guess that means I'm really meeting my potential, I guess. I don't know. But that was never slow for me. I've done 480 exactly 5 times. That was the 5th time. So maybe it's these plates that they're really close because they're 100-pound plates. I would say these are harder, like I said. More whip, less whip. Always get confused, but it's closer to the center of gravity than comp plates. Hopefully it'll be easy meet day. If I throw myself off, well, I throw myself off, and that's my fault. Time to bench. Don't want to get too much into that. I'm gonna bench now. Planning 265. I ate 2 cups of rice and a cup and a half of ground beef, and it didn't go good. And I slept like 8 hours. And yesterday I slept 2.5. Didn't eat. Went at 4 in the morning, and my squat session was better than this. That's weird. So I'm gonna start with the bench, and then we'll review that after. So what was on my mind is, I had a presentation at 6 for school today, and it's for my major kinesiology. I volunteered to go first. I was doing my rough draft, final draft, for the lesson plan. It's a lesson plan, teaching how to dance. I just have to take it if I want to graduate, and it's for my major. And like, Spectrum's been out since yesterday, like around 5 p.m. I couldn't go to class. I had class from 4 to 5:15 yesterday, and it happened around 5. So class got out 23 minutes. 4 to 4:23, we were done. Class at 7, couldn't go. And I couldn't even like study for the quiz because I had a quiz and I had to read and watch a video. Couldn't even do that because Spectrum was out. Laptop was not connecting to the Wi-Fi. My phone, nothing, and even the data was slow. It just, everything was slow. And I happen to have Spectrum. I'm in the Rialto area, SoCal area. I don't know about all Spectrum all throughout the US or all California. I don't know, but I know Rialto, there's a big outage, and it's still out today. It's been a day. And I can't go to class at 6. I was emailing the professor. I did the final draft. I could only take screenshots because my laptop won't let me upload it. So that's what I had on my mind. I was a little stressed about that. But I'm not letting it get to me. Instead, I was going to bench. I deadlifted. I was going to go to class, like finish my final draft, get ready for the presentation. It's on the flamenco dance, Spanish dance. And I was going to lift after. But now, I lift right now. Like, I can't go to class, so I'll just lift now. And, you know, when in doubt, lift. Just lift it out. I'm not letting this get to me. I'm still doing my session early at the very least. Still gonna eat earlier because it's been a hassle to eat after class. It's over at 7:50, 6 to 7:50. Probably would have been early because we just 2 people presenting, but you know, not letting it get to me and just put that behind me already. I emailed him. It took 3 hours to send that email because I just couldn't connect to anything. And we called Spectrum. They said there's still an outage until 5:30. I don't believe that. I think it'll take longer. It's like 4:30 right now, I think. So whatever. He said it was fine. He's cool. He's like younger than me, I think, and he's professor. He's real lenient. I didn't want to flake because I was ready, but instead of presenting that, I'm presenting this, and I'm gonna give this my all. I was ready to give that my all, but maybe present Thursday. We'll see. No, Dad, no. But you're not supposed to touch it. Okay, so I just set a lifetime PR, and it wasn't touch and go, and my butt didn't come up. The pause wasn't the longest for sure, but it's a lifetime PR. I'm not happy at all. It's 270. The most I've done is 265, and that was clean. I think that 265 was 2 weeks out. Right now I'm 3 weeks out. I don't remember. I think it was 2 weeks out actually. So at least this is 5 pounds more, and I have 1 more week to go heavy. I'm thinking next week probably the same thing, just to get real comfortable with it with the pause, because that pause wasn't the best. I control it, but it was still heavy controlling it on the way down. It didn't feel like on Sunday. Sunday was amazing. 2 days ago. One little thing that threw me off. It's not an excuse. Excuses don't exist. Excuses do exist. I do believe in excuses. You make excuses to make things happen, not excuses to avoid things. You know what I mean? Like, COVID happened, pandemic. You can make an excuse to spend all your money, not all your money, but invest in a home gym instead of saying the gyms are closed. That's my excuse for not working out. You know what I mean? Excuse to like get in a car crash and not go to the gym. I got in a car crash, I'm not going to the gym. You can still go. Like, you can Uber if you're not that hurt. You can Uber, get a ride, walk. It's excuses to take action. So there's no excuse. This is just kind of my fault. There's this table that you see in every video. It was a little too close. So I noticed in the past when my dad giving me lift-offs, he's not the lift-off expert, but it's my fault for not telling him. See, I'm making an excuse for him because it's not his fault. If you notice on the I think the first 260, yeah, I didn't get it. And he was more to my left. My right. But more to my right. And I'm saying my left side was heavier because all the help was off center. It was more right and middle. So I moved that table, I pushed it, and it was easy. And I pushed the bench up a little so he can fit and be in the middle, and that made a big difference. I did 260. It wasn't easy, but like, I think I was just tired from the one before. My left side had suffered from that one. Then I decided let's go 270. I said 265 this week, but I was like, well, it's a tiny jump, 5 pounds. I'm not good at 5-pound jumps. I don't think anyone is. So I did 10-pound jump. And honestly, it wasn't so bad. I knew I had it the second it came off my chest. But just the pause felt like, oh, that was a long pause because it's so heavy. It's just my sticking point was longer than normal and it was really slow. I want to try that again next week and just really control it and get more comfortable. I don't want to do 276. I want to cap it at 270. Worst case, do 265 long pause. But I'm not going to go higher than that. I'm content with it. Not happy, I'm content. So now I'm going to do 6x1, 245. I didn't need a lift off with 240 on Sunday. There's only 5 more pounds. It's going to be 1 plate. So 5 more pounds, hopefully I'm fine. I don't feel like the scapula thing today. And maybe because I warmed up with rows before and today I didn't. I said that'd be my excuse, not doing back flip or bench. But there's no excuse, I just need to get tight. That's all, that's the only excuse is. I'm going to get tighter. And if it's hard, it's hard. At least I'm close to meet day. So 6x1, 245, here we go. It's not what I was expecting, but it was okay. Moved pretty good. You know, 245 should feel easy after 270, 25 pounds less. I think one little crutch I had kind of handicapped me a little was the board press. Yeah, it helps, but since I used it 2 days ago, the 1.5 inches, my sticking point was off of that on Sunday. So now my sticking point is bigger because I'm not used to going that low with that heavy weight. So that's one little con, but at least I got it though. Yeah, that's one little con. I'm looking at it right now, the 2x4. But that was good. I know these 5 sets will be easy. My shoulders are kind of hurting. I'm benching with my shoulders, so I need to really just need to focus on my form. I feel like my leg drive is like non-existent. But 5 sets to go. So I don't know what happened that rep. It's actually easy, considering how bad my leg drive was. I slipped. My leg drive slipped so bad on both sides, but more my right. And I see what it is, chalk on the floor. And that really messed me up. Damn. Alright, that wraps the session. As you can see, bench was just all across the board horrible. The last 3 sets, horrible. Well, maybe the 4th wasn't, or 5th. One of those where my foot slipped, that one was okay, but other than that, it just felt too heavy. Like, I don't know what it was, it felt heavy. Maybe I needed a lift off. Maybe Sunday was a fluke. I'm sure Sunday was a fluke, because 240 with no lift off was too easy for a 5x3 pause. 6x1 with 5 more pounds, 245 was way harder. I actually wanted 250. It's funny because Sunday I wanted 230 for a 3x3, which would have been the 5x3, but I loaded to 240 by accident, and it was easy, thank God. And today I wanted 250 for a 6x1, but I did 245, and I'm glad I didn't, because RPE wise it would have been too hard, and it probably would have fell on me eventually. It's just crazy how like 5 more pounds made a humongous difference. Maybe it's the 100-pound plates. But I don't think it's that though. My shoulders are just kind of like don't feel good. My back I just couldn't contract the right way. I just didn't have it today. It was like one of the worst bench sessions, considering I hit a PR and everything went the way it was supposed to. It wasn't the way I wanted it to go, obviously. And I've learned that like if I eat before and I sleep a lot, like I know this sounds ridiculous and this is not ideal, don't do it. But if I eat before and sleep a lot, like 8 hours, like I don't have a good session. I've always my whole life fasted. I've never liked to eat before I've done any physical activity. So when I don't eat, like fasted or don't eat and have less sleep, like 4 to 5 hours, maybe even 3 or 2 sometimes, like 4 to 5 hours, that's when I do better. I don't know what it is. I just do. Like maybe that's when like all the food is really kicking into my like immune system. I don't know. But like eating before I feel sluggish and lazy. And I just don't feel, I don't know, that's not my excuse, but it's just crazy how with the rest and the nutrition, it didn't go like how it should have been easy. And Sunday, I didn't eat. And like, I didn't eat for like 22 hours on Sunday. Like, I was fasted and then like, I didn't eat till 3 p.m. that day. You know, whatever. Set a PR. I'm going to really have to contemplate what I want to do next week. Don't want to go higher than 270, like I said. Who knows? I may just do a double with 260 or 265. I don't know, but like I'm just kind of content with that. But 281.5 won't happen. I thought it was on Sunday. I mean, I still got time. The rest we'll see with that, and the water cut. Water cut is the biggest factor. In general, you know, I used the singlet. Didn't really feel much of a difference. Maybe I feel it more for squats. Obviously, singlet's nice. Singlet's nice. I like it, even though it's really like coming apart. It's weirdly, it's like I used it a lot, which I haven't. I just used it today. It's like kind of like, I don't know, like it's weird. Maybe like the packaging, I don't know. You know, it's no big deal. The singlet's, it's fine. I really want to see how it feels with squats. That's it. I guess I just didn't have it today. I'm really discouraged. I was laying down, like after that last set, I was like laying down for like 15 minutes on the bench, just second guessing, rethinking my entire life. But you know, I'll take it as a medium win, not a big win, not a big loss, not a loss at all, just like a medium win. That's it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.